Quick disclaimer before we start. There's a bit of an echo on Josh's side of the audio in this episode due to some technical issues whilst recording. We've already fixed it for future episodes, so it shouldn't happen again, hopefully. It's still somewhat understandable, and I don't think it's overly bad, so I think you can still enjoy the episode, hopefully. And we do apologise, but it will be fixed for future episodes. And yeah, enjoy the episode. Welcome to the Whovian Wire podcast, everyone, where we go through each episode of Doctor Who, dissect it, and yap about it because we're both Doctor Who nerds. We have a special guest today, Hayley, who joined us on the last episode. So, you know, we're expanding our content.
We've got women here.
Yeah. we thought, you know, yeah, she had seen Aria go, so, you know, why not have her back for the Doomsday episode? So, yeah, shall we just begin with the episode?
Yes.
Right, so we begin where it left off with pretty much setting up like the Daleks appealing and Buzz reiterating that, you know, and this is how I die, you know, setting up like, you know, she's dead. We don't know why she's on a beach yet, but she's dead.
She's not dead because she's alcohol.
Well,
I said this to her. Whoa. She's alcohol. She's not dead.
That is true. That is true. Unless if it's the heaven.
Heaven sent.
No, too easily pleased from that. Right, but anyways, yeah, so the Daleks start to say that, you know, exterminate and about to kill Rose, Jackie, and Rose, Mickey, and thankfully this is the last time I've got to deal with this in ages. Yeah, so with Jackie and Mickey and shit being on the same fucking episode. So yeah, so the Daleks start to say exterminate and pretty much going to kill them, but then Rose has a very genius idea of like pretty much being like, "Oi, you can't kill me. I know you. You know me." No, she reveals that, you know, because she knows about the Time War and so, you know, stuff like that, she's useful information because the Daleks don't know how she would know, a human would know that. So she pretty much makes herself useful. It's quite good of her. That's quite a useful trait. I think she's obviously picked up from the Doctor is like, if you're in a life or death situation, just yap it your way out of it. But yeah, so she wages with the Daleks because she, and that's, you know, she wages with the Daleks. And then we go to Jackie and the Doctor where like Jackie's like saying, "Is my daughter all right? Is she dead? What's down there with them?" Which the Doctor's like, doesn't have a clue. But then Jackie begins to cry and the Doctor's like, "Jackie, I promise you and Rose will live or escape this. Like, you guys will leave this. I promise you with like my words." And it's like, ooh. I mean, I guess it kind of works, but he didn't know.
No, he doesn't know.
He's a number one yapper.
Yeah.
Especially that he knows there's 5 million Cybermen taking over the world. That's a bold
I
statement.
mean, the one thing he can do is just talk. He knows over 5 million languages, and they have nowhere to stop him from talking.
He is the number one yapper. Right. Yes, but and then the Cybermen then go to like pretty much on the news saying pretty much, "You guys don't have to fear no more because we're gonna remove that fear." It's like, oh, thanks. Yeah.
It's a scary thought. I mean, how would you feel about? I mean, I don't know how I'd feel about that. If TV just came on and just said, "We're gonna remove that fear."
By dissecting your
When you are not.
willingly or not. Yeah, the fact that they know that they're in a suit, like, do you know when the emotion thing got switched back on? That's like, and we even see later on this episode, Yvonne. So even though
it's a Y.
Yeah, that's not how it's phonetically spelt, though.
That's all I kept on hearing whenever they said it. Is Yvonne.
It's Yvonne.
The fact that we're still having this debate after doing already an episode on it is crazy. You guys corrected me on it. Why are you guys arguing against each other now?
No, I was going to bring this up last time, but I had no way of proving it. Now I've got a way of proving it.
Yeah, but Yvonne is spelt phonetically different to how it is actually spelt letter-wise.
Just
The phonetical alphabet. The phonetical alphabet.
ah,
Do you remember when you learned phonics in school?
yeah.
That's that actually might not be phonetic alphabet, but phonics.
Who needs a doctor when we've got number one yapper over here?
Things are spelled phonetically different to how they are actually spelled.
And she thinks she'd be a companion, not the doctor.
Immediately
I
gets
get what you're saying.
Google it.
Google
You have
it.
access to the
Go
internet.
on.
That's true.
Google phonics.
That's true. True.
Yvonne.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Phonics.
I'll admit that I was wrong. She's not coming back for the next episode.
No, yeah,
Wow. Just because I'm smarter than you both.
exactly. You're putting us to shame.
Yeah, but well, then again, where the doctor nerds?
Yeah, Right. Anyways,
Back to the episode.
yeah. So the world like pretty much breaks into war, and like we see soldiers fighting the Cybermen, and then I just get really. I like that the Cybermen. They're like almost equal to the Doctor, like because like we see the Doctor, Cybermen, Yvonne. I can't remember. You guys, we got to there, and just staring out the window. It's like it's such a weird premise to me because like, like how Daleks, I don't think would ever let the Doctor move around.
Yeah.
If they had him, he's not moving. I mean, they do have him, but besides the point,
He still moves around.
but they technically have taken over. But they are, they're keeping him hostage. But yeah. Anyways, I just love the fact that
it's because they don't know who the Doctor is. Really. Whereas the Daleks know the Doctor. They're scared of the Doctor. 4 million. Is it 4 or 5 million?
$5
No,
5
4 or 5
million.
million Cybermen.
Yeah.
There's nothing but them one Doctor. Whoa.
Yeah.
They move.
They do move back. I guess that's true. I guess they don't actually know the Doctor, do we? Unless if someone from the parallel world would know him, but I don't think that ever gets brought up, does it?
No.
Damn. Maybe that's why we're a bit loosey-goosey with him just being able to like stare out the window and be like, damn, there's a war breaking out. But then the Cyberman does comment on like, why are you guys going to war with us? And it's like, because you have our children you've got their children captive. You're in their homes. Of course, we're going to start a war. Which of that, like, Cybermen just don't understand. I mean, I guess if you don't have any emotions, you would be like, why? But yeah. Anyways, then we go back to the scientists and like Rose and the Daleks and stuff. I don't know why I started with the scientist. Rose and Mickey, and then the scientist. And the Daleks pretty much now like go up to one of them and say, "Which is your least important? Like which of you are least important here?" And Rose is like, you're not doing that." Which were like, "Choose or we will." So the scientist does offer himself up. I don't think he knows to die. I don't think.
Yeah, but he's also sort of responsible for it, isn't he? So he's going to take responsibility.
Yeah, would you though? When you've got two people who've broken into the lab you've been working with, or would you just be selfish and not want to die?
It's because he knows the most about this Genesis arc and about the world properly. Whereas Rose don't know shit. She knows about space.
She brought up the Time War, which she piggybacked off saying,
yeah. She knows about space, but she knows nothing about Earth. Apart from people will back, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll allow it. But anyway, so then they asked him to get on his knees and pretty much says, we're going to extract the date from you, which is like, I mean, I can tell you a bit of brief history, but I'm not going to tell you like confidential stuff, which are like no speaking.
I think that is actually for this episode, the Doctor Who thing I've got. Because the Black Dalek.
Yeah, it must be, yeah. Yeah, it must be, yeah. What else would it be for?
No, but just for this episode, I didn't know it was for this episode.
Oh, did you just think it was just a collab poster for?
Yeah.
Fair enough there. I don't know why the Doctor's not at the front of that.
Yeah, neither.
For anyone listening on podcast and not video, we're looking at a poster of a Series 2 poster where there's a Cyberman, a Dalek, and the Doctor, with the Cyberman at the front instead of a Doctor. So
probably tried that original, but then didn't look right.
Anyways, so when he gets onto his knees, they pretty much say, shut up, we're going to extract now. So we see the toilet plungers go into his head and like crush his head pretty much. It's dodgy CGI. It looks like he's getting his head crushed, but then the aftermath is his skull looking burnt. Well, like burnt to fucking crisp.
It's his skin. His skin's getting thinged like that.
Yeah, okay. I guess.
And also, I don't know if it's burnt. I think it's dehydrated.
What, you think he's getting sucked out like water from his skin?
Well, kind of.
Maybe.
It'll make more sense than being burnt because his entire body goes burnt then.
Friction burn.
His entire body, even his toes.
Yeah.
Those dehydration goes all the way.
I'll let you have this. I don't know. Anyways, but then, yeah. So after that, then we get this awesome moment of like the Daleks and the Cybermen meeting each other, which is probably one of the most sassiest moments of Doctor Who in general, especially when it's like one of the most feared enemies of Doctor Who. But they have a bit of a back and forth of trying to like identify each other first. Literally, like they both refuse identifying each other first. The Doctor obviously being fucking stunned that there's Daleks here because, again, the last time he saw them was the Patterns of the Ways? Yeah, Patterns of the Ways. Yeah. Those have just killed the Emperor of the Daleks, wiped them all out. So you would be like, oh shit.
Oh no.
But then but then he immediately like locks in and says, Jackie, the phone. Give me your phone. Which he has a smart idea to ring Rose and she picks up luckily. So he knows that she's alive. But then he's like, why is she alive? But at least he knows that she's alive. And then but then after a while of like back and forth with the Daleks and Cybermen, the Cybermen is like, why don't we work together? Unite. Form an alliance. Which the Daleks refuse. And the Dalek immediately kills the Cybermen. Well, actually, no, the Cybermen try and kill the Dalek, but the Cybermen immediately get killed. The Cybermen are very weak, to be fair. When it comes to creatures in Doctor Who, I would say Cybermen are quite weak.
Yeah, well, there is just human technology, isn't it?
Yeah, it's human technology.
It's advanced, but
it's still just a brain with a steel around it, isn't it?
Exactly. Age of Steel, that's it. That's all it is.
Where Daleks, they've literally got a fucking...
what do they call it?
I don't even remember. It's the orbs in it what's producing the shield, in it. I think. Because when the orbs, when the Dalek gets repaired in Dalek, it's when the orbs back is like when the bullets don't hit.
Yeah, but even before that, it's like even without a force field, their stuff is the metal's indestructible.
Haley, thoughts? Yeah, sorry, I just wanted you to just like get thrown a really fucking awkward question. Like, We'll move on. Anyways, then the Cybermen appear on the screen and like, you just opened up war to the Cybermen, and then the Daleks are like, yeah, we know. And it's like, we have 5 million Cybermen. How many do you have? And the Daleks are like, 4. And the Cybermen are like, you think you're gonna kill us with just 4 Daleks? And then the Dalek is like, we could kill you with 1. Which, to be fair, is probably true. Them blasts was not breaking shit. They literally stroll through like 40 Cybermen shooting at them and don't even, I mean, shoot a couple of them, but they don't care. They're not getting hit.
No. Even that weird thing that the Genesis Arc doesn't get destroyed or dented either.
Time Lord technology is Time Lord science.
It's just weird though, because they both look like they're made of the same metal.
Yeah.
Which then
literally looks like it's from a Dalek ship. So
exactly.
But then again, I guess, I don't know, I feel like Daleks might be trying to follow, well, I don't know, I feel like Daleks and Davos. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Go on.
What planet is he from? Because he's not a Time Lord, I know that, but he's the creator of the Daleks. I'm just trying to think, would he be able to access the same kind of technology as Time Lords?
He's from planet Skara.
Is he from Skara? Right, okay. I'm assuming then
Skara...
Oh,
he's species coward.
Never heard of it, but cool.
Never heard of it.
But I'm assuming, I mean, he's a very smart guy, Davos, so I'm assuming he must look at least have seen Time Lords and be like, I'm going to follow in their tech. So maybe that's why that looks like... Well, no. That's why Daleks might resemble that kind of metal and shit.
It's Time Lord prison ship constructed using advanced Dalek technology. So it's using Dalek technology. That's why it probably looks like Dalek.
Even though what... Right, so okay, that's... Okay. That's... Okay, I respect that, to be fair.
You've got an answer for everything here.
Tell me how to get a go, Josh, before the page shuts down. Tell me. But yeah, so anyways, the Daleks then like spot the Doctor in the background, and there's like, well, they don't know it's the Doctor yet, but they're like, who is that? Who is it? And they pretty much interrogate those into like saying, well, yeah, literally, who is that? And then the second Rose reveals it's a Doctor, they immediately back away like, oh, fuck. And Rose even says, you may be able to defeat the Cybermen with 5 million, but are you scared of just one man? Which they are, let's be real.
Yeah.
The Doctor has that fucking... the sassiness. And he fucking hell, even later on scene, he has sass just walking in.
I was gonna say, you know, the Stolen Earth episode when that one Dalek shoots the Doctor. If he got back to the ship, he would have been praised.
Oh yeah, but we already know he was shitting bricks on the inside before getting shot. He's like, oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I did it! And just like immediately gets shot. Is that the first time a Doctor's actually been shot by a Dalek? I don't think he's ever died from a Dalek blast.
I think in Revival, yeah.
I think in Classic Who, though. Because first Doctor died of old age. Second Doctor died because the Time Lords forced him into regeneration. The third Doctor died from radiation poisoning? No. A battle. It was a battle. The fourth Doctor died from falling. The fifth Doctor died from radiation poisoning. The sixth Doctor died by hitting his head on the TARDIS console. The seventh Doctor got shot up in New York. The eighth Doctor died... No, the eighth Doctor took a drink, what forced him into the War Doctor. The ninth...
He's never been killed by a Dalek.
So that was the first Dalek to actually ever land a shot.
yeah.
He must have been like, oh my god! Like, we're talking thousands of years we've been trying to kill this man.
And then in the next season, another Dalek kills him.
Wait, what? Wait.
The Big Bang.
Oh shit! Oh my! Wow, they really up the game.
Went downhill.
The Doctor's getting a bit slacking in his old age. But why are we talking about stuff? Oh no! Wait, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's because I brought up because I originally thought, why do they just shoot him?
Yeah.
Even when he enters the room, they never do.
Yeah, to be fair, did she say? Well, we'll get to it in literally a second, I guess. Yeah, so after Rose reveals it to the Daleks, the Cybermen take Jackie and the Torchwood woman, Yvonne, to go get upgraded. And then the Cybermen then go up to the Doctor and see, like, and this is why emotion destroys you. Like this is why it's bad to have emotion. And the Doctor happily agrees. Like, he's like, yeah. But I like that I have hope. Which immediately teleportation in, whoosh, a bunch of people from the parallel world shoot the Cybermen. Bosh.
Bing bang bosh.
Again, why are Cybermen not stronger, man?
No, I think that's using technology.
No, but
Just like they've developed.
Yeah, but I just feel like after so long, because they have been around almost as long as the Daleks in terms of the writing, not in the show, but you would think that they would be as threatening as this. Like, I feel like when you see a Dalek on screen, it's more threatening than a Cyberman.
Well, yeah, but in terms of lore, these Cybermen have been only just created.
Yeah.
If these were the same Cybermen that are originally in this universe, then
don't get me wrong.
What actually happened to them?
What?
The Cybermen in this universe, because obviously we see a Cyberman head in the museum in the Dalek episode.
Yeah, but that's an old Dalek, Cyberman, isn't it?
Yeah, but what actually happens to them? Why is there no Cyberman now?
I think they are. I think we went extinct with the Time War, didn't we? I think they were part of Time War, weren't they? No, wait, they're not. No, they weren't.
Time War was Time Lords and Daleks.
There might be an answer in like Classic Who somewhere. It was probably like the 7th or like 6th Doctor fought them and won, and maybe they actually did almost go extinct. Probably. I mean, the only reason these Cybermen exist is because of
World.
Yeah, the Loomis guy who took the very similar design of what they used to look like.
They were trying to invade Earth and frequent with Earth's extinction.
Right, so we're just constantly on the brink of extinction.
Yeah, and then they were finally defeated. They were finally defeated by the Doctor in the Silver Nemesis episode in 1988. Classic Who.
Oh, so like what? One of the last. Like this, must be 7
seasons.
Doctor. Yeah. Where the budget would generally class as shoestring. Like we say this is shoestring. That was like.
Oh, have you seen what the classic Cybermen used to look like? No.
Okay, Mr. Smith, I need you. I'll pop one on screen for anyone watching, just because the goofy design. They look a bit less Nemesis.
And that was like an updated kind of, but like the original looked like that.
It looked a bit like scary Teletubbies.
Have you Teletubbies? Right, okay. Have you seen the one where it's a Cyberman having a cig on set?
Yeah,
goes hard.
I posted that on my story.
Yeah, shot goes hard. Yeah, I don't know. This episode, even though I love him, like the two very big monsters in Doctor Who, I don't feel like there's a threat level to it though. Like, there's not like a impending doom, in my opinion, at least. It don't feel like even
they're more threatening towards like after they've already done some invasions.
Yeah, but like
because they upgrade themselves depending on what happens.
yeah. No, but
So-
okay, but like this episode, Daleks included. We might be skipping ahead a bit. But we will get back to the episode. I just want to say this now. When the void ship opens up, you know, shoots millions of Daleks out. Okay, that can be tense. That could be a problem. Within 5 minutes, they're already gone. I don't know.
The Daleks?
Yeah. And Cybermen. I just feel like there's not enough of a threat. Like,
that's
like,
just
okay,
Rusty
but like-
Davis
no,
wrapping it up very badly, though.
yeah, but okay, but like, look at Sound of Drums and shit. Like, that actually feels threatening. That feels like a
Yeah.
threatening final because it's like, you know, people are generally just getting killed on the streets. The doctor's a fucking old fucking man held hostage.
I can't decide whether you should live or die.
Absolute cinema. I don't know. Like, and I'm not dissing Doomsday. I love the episode. Is it his best, or is it just because there's the theme of Doomsday? Because the fucking song Marigold. Like, honestly, I might say that Marigold carries this episode.
100%, yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, it's a good episode, but then the second I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna butcher that. When you hear the Doomsday theme play, it's like, oh, this is. It's literally on my playlist. I listen to it like every single day. It's a banger of a song.
Oh, 100%.
And I think when people think of Doomsday, it's that song. It's obviously Rose leaving, but I think the song. I think it's probably one of the best written pieces for Doctor Who, that song.
Ever.
Which I always
Not
forget.
just for Doctor Who, ever.
Just ever, yeah, man. It's just up there. It's just that good.
Up there with Dugadoo.
whoa, we don't. Dugadoo's on a different tier. If Doomsday is S tier, above it is Dugadoo.
SS.
SS.
No, SSS.
Right. Anyways, I'll get back to the episode. That's one thing my only criticism is I just don't feel like there's enough of a threat. There's a lot of setup, but then actually when it comes to the threat, there's not.
I think it feels like 5 minutes because you have actually seen the episode that many times.
Yeah.
So
True.
it feels like 5 minutes, you know what's next.
What I would say, what would have helped this episode a lot, even though it might be controversial, having a big character die. Like Jackie,
Yeah.
Mickey, Rose, even Pete, he could have died. Like, that
No,
could
he's
be,
already died once.
well,
He's already died once.
Yeah,
so
but then
you
maybe-
won't be
no.
as hard hit.
yeah, but I don't know if Pete gets with Jackie as he does in this episode, and that,
And then dies.
yeah, like, can you imagine the turmoil that fucking Jackie would go through seeing two husbands, the same husband, die twice? At least it would
Yeah,
add, like,
fair.
I think it would just add a bit more sauce, a bit more of like, okay, that was a dangerous situation where, like, again, the Doctor just sassily walks around, speaks to both of them as if it's a random Tuesday.
Hey, Tyler. I knew you when you were dead.
I knew you were nerd.
Well, not even that part of the episode yet.
Nope. Right, yeah, no, we'll get to the episode, that bit. So, anyways. Yeah, so after the people teleporting and kill the Cybermen, the Yvonne gets taken in to get upgraded, and then when Jackie is about to go get upgraded, one of the Cybermen pull one of the Cybermen aside and get and Jackie uses that as a way to sneak away. Yeah, the Doctor then says, like, asks, like, how did you get here though? Like, this should be impossible. Like, how are you getting from another universe to here? And it's like, we use these from the alternative Torchwood, which is a teleportation chain. Did they have a name? Parallel pocket universe? The pocket things they use to teleport. Pocket device?
I don't think it's ever mentioned.
It's not. I just feel like calling it, I don't know, the necklace or whatever. It just seems a bit. They use the necklace to teleport.
Teleport discs.
Right, okay. Okay.
That's the only name that's coming up with.
underwhelming, but okay. So yeah, no, the Doctor like is like, okay, it finds out about these teleport discs, but then Jake then teleports the Doctor to the parallel world, and we then see Pete walk in and be like, "I've been expecting you." But he didn't say that. But actually, does he say that? It's roughly something like that, isn't it? Like, pretty much what happens is
This time I know who you are, the famous Doctor.
Yeah. But yeah, so and Pete pretty much then informs the Doctor about how it's like been 3 years since they've actually last seen each other. So time does move faster in a parallel universe. Again, no wonder it's fucking ripping holes in the fucking universe if it's not even the same time zone.
Wait, so then at the end of the episode, when Pete decides to teleport back, how long would that have been? You know, to save Rose? And also, how would he know to teleport right there?
Do you think that was pure coincidence? Do you think that's maybe he was standing when he teleported and that's where he just landed? Maybe that's where he was standing.
No, I don't think it was.
Was it not? It was close to where he was standing, wasn't it? When he teleported back to the parallel.
No, it's like where one of the Weaver machines are. He was like right next to one of them. Whereas when... Also, the fact he wasn't affected by like the thing being pulled in.
No, he does a bit of a... like as if it's a bit windy, like... In theory, yes, he should have literally just teleported in and immediately like, yeah, I'm just gonna say Senor Pot comedians. Like, I can't think of any other reason why.
No,
because he wouldn't know that Rose is getting sucked in either, so it's not like he's saving her from.
Oh wait, he probably does know, but he wouldn't know which side she's on.
How? How would he know that she's actually not surviving that?
No, because he explains it all before this all teleport work. Because he does go through the whole explanation of, we're covered in all this background radiation.
No, yeah, and that gets explained. I'm talking about, like, how does he know that Rose is going to get sucked into a void when, I don't know, like, he didn't know that.
It's Senor Pot convenience. He doesn't know. He doesn't know which side. He could be on the complete wrong side with the Doctor. He could do a little jog to the other side to save her.
And this is why I could never write for Doctor Who, because you get someone like this, like us, pointing out mistakes like this. He wrote this thinking this is a masterpiece, and then we're here like, God.
To be fair, the same happens in the Omega final for now in Shooting Hours. How does the hotel lady know where to thing it and just surprisingly finds the Doctor?
Doesn't she go through like $1 million to find him? We literally see her go through loads of doors and sees like even the 11th Doctor in one.
Does it?
Yeah. But then she opens
I
up a
don't
door.
remember that shit.
Oh.
It was a very boring final, to be honest. Compared to Omega was there for 2 minutes, if that.
I won't lie. Russell lost his edge with finals, especially finals. The rest of the season isn't actually that bad.
He's good at building up to stuff,
Yeah.
but then he can't finish it.
He can't deliver. He can't deliver on the hype.
I feel like they need to work together properly, him and
I think this
Moffat.
is why. I think
because Moffat was there, wasn't he?
Can you imagine if they writ the episodes together? The writing room
It's
discussion.
not just showrunner, and then
like imagine actually them two both being in a writing room writing one episode. Like, oh my god, that is fucking beautiful. Because like Russell T Davies is good and he can do shit, and Stephen Moffat is, well, I mean, I would trust him to come back and do Doctor Who again anyways, but that's just me. Even though the hotel episode he's done,
I don't think he's just good. I don't think he's good at like just standalone episodes though. Hence the Christmas. He's a full season. So.
I don't know. A Christmas Carol is, I mean, that's one of the best. Is that written by him? I don't know if that's written by him.
Is it a Christmas Carol the one where they go into that?
It's the one with
Narnia,
Matt
I
Smith.
think.
No, you're thinking of the wardrobe one.
Oh.
The Christmas the Christmas Carol with the shark and how he goes and does like the Scrooge storyline with the kid.
Oh, that one, yeah.
The best
no, that
Christmas
one, yeah.
episode ever. one of the most quotable episodes, because literally one of the quotes from the episode is, "After 900 years of space and time, I've never met someone who's not important."
Like 3 seasons earlier, talking to Donna. You're not important,
Is it written by Stephen or not? Because if it is, then go for board.
Yeah, it is written by Moffat.
It's just, I feel like Joy to the World was a bit of a... There's one nice
Oh,
segment.
no, Christmas Carol was written by Moffat.
Yeah.
Joy.
Where I feel like Russell T Davies can write a good Christmas special. Well, Runaway Bride. The Next Doctor.
Yeah.
Voyage of the Damned. I don't know. I felt like Joy to the World was probably his weakest episode, and the fact that that's the last episode he's done, I've lost a bit of trust in him. Not a lot, because again, he has done a lot of good, but...
I just want them both to actually proofread it properly, because in writing it alone, clearly just didn't...
Oh, why don't you just get 2 writers in? I know, shocker, but you could get it up to 10 to 12 episodes if you actually took the time.
Yeah.
Like, if Stephen Moffat could literally write 4 episodes here, I mean, I know he don't want to do it anymore after being forced to do more seasons Doctor Who than he wanted to, but that's a whole nother discussion. Anyways, no, we'll get back to, I don't even know what got us on the fucking the writers rant. Oh, senior plot comedy and how Russell T Davies does this a lot. But yeah, so after finding out about the time gap and like being for years, we found out like they were gonna, kill pretty much the rest of the Cybermen, gather them up and kill them, but then there was a bit of an outroar about people saying they're humans too, or they're alive too. So they ended up keeping the Cybermen, and well, they started to plot to go to another parallel world underneath their noses. So when the Cybermen go over to the parallel world, then Pete's like, you know how to sort this out. You could close it. And he's like, I could. But then we'd have 5 million Cybermen on my planet. And Pete's like, that's not my problem, pal. Even though it technically is. If he was the one who's meant to gather them up and kill them all, why is it their problem?
Exactly.
It's their fault for not killing them on the spot. The people who defended the Cybermen should be punished by getting all the Cybermen back into their parallel world.
He's just a dick.
but then the Doctor does bring up. The Doctor does then bring up, you could go and see Jackie. Her husband's dead. Your wife is dead. It seems like a matchmaking in heaven. Which obviously...
It seems like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, but I feel like you're getting the 2 best versions. You're getting the best Jackie and you're getting the best Pete.
Yeah, but
yeah, you are getting the Jackie that had a kid, and then you're getting the Pete that was successful.
Yeah, I'm not denying that, but what I'm saying is both of them have dead spouses, so surely if they got together, you'd be like, maybe there's a clock on their life. Quicker than the normal clock that is on their lives.
Why didn't Pete return in Stolen Earth and that?
Does he not?
Because Jackie returned. Yeah, no, Pete's...
Oh, wait, is it because he's looking after Jackie's kid?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe we're just like, yeah, we're looking after the kid. Maybe. I'm assuming. I feel like Jackie said something about how Pete's looking after the kid or some shit like that.
He wasn't really available. And there was already a crowded plot, so...
To be fair, yeah, Stolen Earth is a fucking... Yeah, the cast list is in... Literally, the intro has fucking 7 names appear in it.
He was on parallel world looking after their kids.
Exactly. We'll just make that... Yeah. We're just adding that.
Here's a little reason why he knew how to catch her. Instinct and reflex. Apparently.
Oh, what fatherly fucking instinct.
He didn't know where to teleport, and teleport goes to the same spot in the other world. And he just caught her.
No. I disagree with that because, right, there was a part in this episode where Jackie's like, oh, I think Jackie's like, that's our daughter, and he's like, your daughter.
Yeah.
So like,
Pete wasn't showing up to catch Rose. If Pete wasn't shown to catch Rose, he was likely trying to please Jackie by bringing her back.
By going into the void.
Yeah, but like, it's still plot convenience because it's like fatherly instinct or reflex. It's bullshit because he sits there and goes, "She's not my daughter, she's yours."
She's yours, mate.
Yeah. I don't like her. She's on you.
Again, I think that's just a senior plot convenience. I don't think there's much of an argument to be there. It's a Russell T Davies episode. I think we've just gotta stop over analysing scenes what Russell T Davies hasn't thought about. Moffat we will, though.
If he did, I feel like if he did actually do all this proof reading to make it realistic,
yeah,
and not so plot hole, it wouldn't be a good episode. Like, there's so much.
That's the thing. If you, you can't. Yeah, I guess you can't constantly. Or the episode would never come out because it would be constantly tweaking it to try and make it better.
Exactly.
So, again, I feel like I'm hating on this episode. I like this episode. This is a very good episode. I'm hating on it for the love of the game, apparently. I do actually enjoy this episode. This is a good episode of Doctor Who. We're doing a Doctor Who podcast where we analyse it. I'm dissecting. I'm nitpicking. An average fan won't nitpick any of this. An average fan doesn't think, why does Pete appear there? No fan thinks, oh, why didn't Pete get sucked in? We're just like, oh my god, Pete saved the day. That's it. That's what most Doctor Who fans are meant to think.
I'd have thought, but it doesn't make sense. I was thinking like maybe as soon as he teleports, there's like a little force field thing around him that like basically stops him from getting to us in like the first few seconds.
Don't get me wrong, it doesn't stay there long because again, when he teleports in, it is a slow-mo scene because you literally see Rose like in slow-mo. So it's not like, it's not like there's a lot of distance between her and Pete when he grabs her. Like, it's just a slow-mo scene. So realistically, it probably was a very quick boom, boom situation. It probably was like a 1-2 second gap max.
Also, another thing, how much gel does David Tennant use in his hair?
Too much in this episode.
It doesn't move at all until it's right at the end when they're getting sucked in.
No, and also, have you seen like how they've had to, because they were filming on the beach, they've had to fucking gel his hair up a shit ton on the beach because in the TARDIS it's obviously not windy. So you still see it moving, but they've really had to fucking like put a lot of gel in it so it doesn't move as much on the beach.
I made a joke about this. I said, "Oh yeah, they lost run out of budget, so they had to make him solid and come up with a way of making him solid."
Honestly, if I ever made a hair gel company, I would just be like, we was the people they use for Doctor Who to keep David Tennant's hair steady. To be fair, I never thought about it until it's like, they are filming on a fucking beach. Of course, it's gonna be windy, but obviously in the TARDIS, it's not windy, so they've had to like fucking gel his hair up a shit ton.
I actually never noticed his hair not moving, to be honest.
No, they did a good job. They did a good job, to be fair, but you can tell that it's still windy on him.
Right, let's get back to the original point because we're jumping from past to different parts of the thing, which is mostly my fault, but still.
The point is pretty much, yeah. So, yeah, right. The Doctor then says, right, fuck it. I've got a plan. Am I yapping a bit? Maybe. But he has a plan. So he agrees with Pete to go back to the parallel world because, well, on that world. We do see that Pete's world is going through a bit of like a golden age. Like it's actually doing like really successful. Which another thing is, how long have the Cybermen been gone then? Because
3 years.
What? No. It's not 3 years though, is it? Because like they do make out like Cybermen didn't all just vanish. Like they did end up being in the community for a bit before dipping. So like, was it a few months before Jackie and all that Mickey and all that went with them? Again, why would Mickey and all that know? There's a lot I don't know.
Probably Tolvin, no, so, Tolvin, like several people like looking up.
But yeah, the Power World's going through a bit of a golden age. But apart from the fact that the world is starting to like heat up, the ice caps are melting faster than global warming is, and the Doctor, is like, well, that's what happens when you tear like a million holes in a fucking parallel universe. Like, of course, the world's gonna start to fry. Right. Anyway, so the Doctor then goes back to the world, makes a plan to surrender to the Cybermen, like it was a bit of a peace treaty, like, take me to the Daleks. But then we cut to the Daleks and demanding Rose to put a hand on the not sphere thing, void ship. Is it still a void ship, or is it? It's got its own name now, doesn't it? It's Summit. It's a Summit. Whatever the Time Lord technology is, I can't remember what we call it in this episode. It's not the. I know it's a void ship, but that was the sphere, not the
Genesis Arc.
Is it just called the Genesis Arc?
I believe so.
Oh, right, okay. I was like, I mean, now you say that, it does sound familiar, so.
I mean, yeah, they literally go, the Doctor will open the Ark, and then he goes, the Doctor will not, so.
No.
Yeah, and even if you search up Genesis Arc, I think.
Best. Yeah, so anyways, the Daleks try and like demand Rose to put a hand on the sphere, because, again, they've got the background energy from time traveling and stuff, which the Daleks can't get. So, hence why, like, the Dalek woke up in the episode Dalek is because of the energy what Rose has gotten from time traveling. But before she puts the name on it, she tries to, like, intimidate the Daleks by being like, I destroyed the Emperor Dalek. Which they don't really care about. Like, I mean, she yaps, which is good. She's definitely learned to laugh in situations like this, like by the Doctor. But I don't know. If you heard that the Emperor Dalek had died, wouldn't you be a bit more like, shit? Even though I guess they're not related, really, are they? I don't think.
Isn't there a bit when the Doctor comes in after this, where he obviously figures out that they're not typical Daleks because they've got like names and
they're the
things.
Scarrow Daleks.
Yeah,
The Court Scarrow, yeah.
Yeah, and doesn't he think that they're like above the Emperor?
Yeah, he does.
So like, surely they're not going to care if
I guess,
the
yeah.
Emperor's like, we're above him, don't really matter anyway.
Because they're meant to like think how the enemy thinks and everything. So
Right, okay.
that's how they do it.
Well, yeah. And then, well, yeah, we've spoken of it. So, yeah, the Doctor appears, finds out that it's the Court of Scarrow. And then we see a scene of, like, pretty much the Daleks, like, winning a fight against the Cybermen. But, like, the Cybermen, like, bashing, like... Yeah. I'm skipping scenes.
I mean, I've just got to the part in the script. Apparently, the Daleks are pissed.
Have you
Because it says
noticed
in the script thing. Yeah.
Right.
The Will says that, oh yeah, I destroyed him, and the dark one is, I think the black one goes furious, and you exterminated, in which the Doctor comes in.
Oh, right, okay. I've completely avoided that, to be fair.
It's good on the script.
But yeah, so the Doctor obviously kind of works for the Cybermen because he gets them to take him down to his Daleks, gets in, and then pretty much blasts open the doors for the Cybermen to come in and start shooting the Daleks. Daleks obviously win, but they use it as a bit of more of a distraction to actually escape. But whilst escaping, Mickey accidentally falls onto the arc, and touching it, meaning that it can get activated and boot up. Which Mickey like is apologizing whilst running. We're like, I'm so sorry, man. And it's like, don't worry, they would probably exploded his son if it wasn't, you. So, if anything, you did a good thing. The Doctor's been very chill to her. In this entire episode, he's not lost his cool. Then again, I guess
Gosh,
he
they
don't.
can't.
Then again,
Gosh.
I guess he don't know what's in the Time Lord technology, the Time Lord science. He don't know. So I guess he's also a bit curious.
Yeah, because last episode you messaged us going, well, it was a theory, apparently. The whole Genesis Arc thing. The spear. The void ship.
Yeah.
You said it was
Oh, yeah. This will anyone who's listening. We didn't have a script up. Well, we did, but wrong screen. So we yapped about how this sphere ship was made when actually the Doctor didn't know what it was. It was more of a theory. It was an idea. It shouldn't exist. Where last episode we tried to gap our ways into again we're working on our mistakes. But then we cut back to Jackie, obviously after escaping the Cybermen. She's like running and like accidentally runs into two Cybermen. But then before the Cybermen like can, I think they probably were just gonna delete her. I think. I don't think we were gonna go take her get upgraded because she started to panic. But then Pete shoots the two Cybermen, and then we get like a very lovely scene of, well, Pete and Jackie meeting each other for the first time, technically. And the chemistry is already there, you know. Which Pete even like is like asks like, did you not meet anyone after me? Like after I died? And it's like, no. Which means Jackie was 20 or 21 when Pete died and never got with someone else. That's like that's commitment to that one guy. There's flirtation with obviously Love and Monsters guy. But shit, what is he called?
Oh, it's the same guy. Elson,
that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like apart from, and I'm not saying that she didn't sleep about, like I don't know if she have slept with people, but she never got in a serious relationship with anyone after him. Which I think kind of links them even more close together because it's like, wow, you really love me. Well, a former version of me. And there's also that funny gag of like, well, in my universe, my goofy ideas actually got me rich. And it's like, that doesn't matter. But how rich? Very rich. How very rich?
You sat there laughing for ages like that.
It's a good scene.
It's a good scene. I'm not dissing it.
It shows Jackie's personality. It doesn't matter.
It's like the first time in a long time you watching this. Watching Doctor Who's the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
When was
It's like you're watching it for the first time.
Yeah, here's actually, I don't think I've ever asked you. When was like the first time you watched Doctor 2?
God. I was a kid. Not much I know.
I think around the same time it probably came out and revived.
Right. I mean, it was very big then, so I wouldn't be shocked if that's
Yeah.
I didn't know if it. I didn't know. Right. Okay. I didn't know if I didn't know if it was more of like you watched it once in like 2016 when it was on Netflix and then just never went back to it.
I was on Netflix.
Yeah, good times.
Like on my first day, we used to sit down and watch. Me and my sisters used to sit down and watch Doctor Who and the Simpsons episode that followed after it because we were allowed to stay up longer.
Oh,
I remember. Yeah.
For me, Simpsons was on like during weekdays, and then wasn't Doctor Who like on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday at 7 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, Simpsons wasn't on for me at all.
It might have just been like a rerun episode.
Right, okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, it makes sense that you watched it as a kid because, again, it was very big. Like, the revival was a very successful thing. Like, you know, and like any toy shop you went into, there was Doctor Who stands. I miss Doctor Who stands so much. I generally miss like the 2007, 8 Doctor Who stands in stores. Oh my god. Life was good.
I'm glad that Forbidden Planet has like a good like wall of. I say wall. It's probably.
It's not a wall, is it?
It's not as like a big wide wall, but it's a stand thing, and it's just Doctor Who.
Is it any good Doctor Who shit, or is it like a very like random nonk? 70s
Action figures,
creature, yeah.
Screwdrivers.
Oh, do they do screwdrivers? Okay.
Yeah, that's how I got my 14th Doctor.
Oh, did you get one of them? All right, cool. I
The
didn't
14
know.
fanfic is the
Oh, right, okay. Cool. I like that we both have them. We are nerds. Go and ask men, by the way.
Oh, Tossi's in there. He's in the box.
But yeah, so after them, pretty much the chemistry's there. They yeah. We know they're going to get together this episode. But yeah, then we cut to the Daleks and transporting the Ark into the warehouse to, open up the sunroof. Which, again, such an unfair fight. They have no chance to Cybermen. Again, even though it's a cool idea, the Cybermen add no threat to this episode.
Answer your question from earlier. Jackie should have probably died if it was going to be a hard-hitting episode.
I think Jackie dying would have.
Because this Jackie is the one that we've actually watched for 2 seasons, whereas this Pete just met him 3 episodes earlier.
Or Mickey.
Oh, Mickey is.
Oh, I say that. I guess he technically died in, an alternate version of himself died.
That's the only thing. But it's not Mickey. It's not.
No. But Jackie died, even though fans would be fucking devastated. But I think that's what you need. You need that.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to walk away from this episode like some people walk away from this episode devastated, and it's like, why? Realistically, it's not sad. Really.
Because even the supposed whole big death being Rose of the episode, doesn't actually die.
Exactly.
She doesn't die. She's now got a loving family again. She's got a father and mum back together technically. Rich family, by the way.
Even though she still works in the shop.
Yeah, no, actually, that's a good point. Why does she work in
I
the
made
shop?
that joke.
I've actually just realised.
She didn't have to work for the rest of her life. But then she got to work. Then again, she probably just wants to go exploring.
Maybe she's, to be fair, again, if she's bored, you would. It's a feel of retiring young. I think you would end up just going insane.
Yeah.
I feel like Rose would feel bored because of everything she has experienced.
God.
She's gonna go bored living.
But then again, nothing will ever live up to that.
I mean, it's why Donna goes to try and find the doctor. She literally does all this stupid stuff to try and find the doctor again.
Yeah.
She prepares for it.
To be fair, yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, it's kind of. You've seen it. You've seen series 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Just gotta make sure. I was about to say you're not allowed back on this podcast. But no.
Got to watch it 20 more times.
I need to see it
each year I've been out.
I need to see an essay on each episode. No. But yeah, no, I just think it's an unfair fight about the Cybermen versus the Daleks because we're going to a warehouse. They get wiped out within minutes. Not even minutes. A few seconds.
It's just human metal, though. That's it's...
Yeah, again, they're very weak enemies, let's be honest.
Later on, they're probably more stronger. But right now, that's all I feel like being upgraded on.
True.
Wait, I gotta ask, do the Cybermen get involved in Time Lords? In Jodie Whittaker's seasons?
Yeah, the Master turns him into half Time Lord. They use... I think, I could be yapping it. I've only seen it once. Again, Jodie's era is not my bag. But, and also it was a timeless... It was a timeless child episode, so I was already getting a bit mind fucked with the whole lore. But if I'm correct, the Master uses Time Lords and turned them into Cybermen, which made them half Time Lord, half Cybermen, so they could regenerate. Never to be used again, by the way. Never to be used again.
It's because I saw the power episode. I was like, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah. Oh god, I dread coming to that episode.
I'll admit, it's cold.
Yeah,
It's cool design.
it's
But
cool.
that's
design.
about it. The story-wise, it's not that good.
No. Good master. I like him as a master. That's it. That's it. We then see the Genesis Ark get taken up into the sky and open up, and like begins to like shoot out billions of Daleks. And then the Doctor's like, that Time Lord science, bigger on the inside. And it turns out that the Genesis Ark is actually a prison for the Daleks. So there's millions of Daleks being stored in these prisons across Gallifrey, I'm assuming. Daleks has found one of them. Boom. Full circle moment. Even though shouldn't the Doctor know then what that is? Because he was fighting on the front lines of the Time War. Shouldn't he have seen these prisons?
He was fighting outside. I'm guessing they're buried deep below.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah, okay. I'll allow it.
We don't know how many prison arcs there are.
We won't deep dive. Like, but yeah, so they all start opening up, boom, with that. But then everyone's starting, like, we'll say, like, Pete's like, we need to go to parallel universe. Jackie, you're coming with me. We're going to make love. I'm joking. But no, like, yeah, like Pete's like saying, we got to go. We're dipping. This world is cooked. Which, everyone's like, oh, okay. And then the Doctor just turns around and really enthusiastically, like, river plan, of course. And he puts on the glasses and it's like, is no one going to ask why I'm wearing these glasses? The 3D glasses, which are very iconic. Don't know if they're as iconic as they used to be. When the episode came out, everyone wanted them 3D glasses.
Oh yeah.
I had the toy, even though it was just 3D glasses. Like it was like, yeah. I think I got in a Doctor Who magazine when they were a thing. Did you ever get the Doctor Who magazines as a kid? Oh, no. They did like a weekly Doctor Who magazine. Good times.
I probably just didn't know about.
Oh.
One thing I did have is a Doctor Who club in school.
You had a Doctor Who club?
Yeah. I thought I told you about this.
I don't remember that. Did you? Who? Fuck you.
My best mate at the time, he addressed it to the, what would you call it, the headmaster? Yeah.
So what did you guys do in this club?
Head teacher. Watch Doctor Who. Talk about Doctor Who.
You were allowed to watch it in school?
Yeah. Well, during lunch. It was a lunch.
Yeah. I'm shocked because I used to try and take DVDs to school of Doctor Who. Do you know, like when it was like, I must have been a really dorky kid because everyone else was like, let's watch Harry Potter on our final day of school. Well, I would like bring in like a Blink episode or some shit like that. Like, this is my suggestion what we should watch. But it was obviously too old for our school. Like, we weren't allowed to watch it in school because of the age rating. It's a 12, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. I think it's a 12. I mean, school made out it was a 12.
I remember watching it. I remember watching all the episodes of Doctor Who when I should have been revising in school. Like, we all given iPads. And so on the iPad, BBC obviously wasn't blocked. So BBC iPod wasn't blocked. So I sat there watching Doctor Who.
Of course you did.
Well, I should have been revising for my GCSEs.
But okay, but we'll get back. So anyways, he reveals that with the glasses, he can see void stuff or void particles around people who've hopped parallel universes. So like you can see everyone who's been to a parallel universe, and then you see Jackie, who's not been to a parallel universe, has these particles going around them. And he's like, all these like Cybermen and Daleks will have this energy around them. So we can actually take advantage of the void and suck all these people back in. Obviously, you will need to go to a parallel universe and not come back. Which Jackie, Rose is like obviously against going to a parallel universe. And Jackie's like, no, you're coming with us. Which Rose does try and like say, no, you go. I'm going to stay with the Doctor. He's been alone all this time. again, I think she has like a really high companion. I think she thinks she's like the only companion. Like even though she's met Sarah Jane, I still think like she thinks like he's been traveling for 900 years alone. Like the way she describes how he was going to be alone again, it makes me think that she generally thinks that like she was a one-off in a lifetime. No thoughts?
Egotistical.
Yeah. She thinks she's a good companion. I don't know if you should think yourself as a good companion.
I don't know. She probably they're probably together, but then like Mickey also calls her babe.
Yeah, but we don't
In
talk
this
about
episode.
we don't talk about Mickey anymore. That love arc I can't keep up anymore. So we don't
Makes jokes about her now, so like clearly he's coping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not very
okay.
well, like, but
hide the tears somehow. Anyways, but then the Doctor's like, no, you need to go to this parallel universe or you're gonna get sucked in. But yeah, she refuses, backs up, being like, no, I'm gonna stay with the Doctor. But the Doctor kind of gives Pete a look, like puts the thing over her neck, the teleport disc, whatever you said, and then they all just teleport out. And she just immediately like, oh hell no, and teleports back. It's like, I feel like the disc should have just like stopped working at that point. I know that they kept working, but I'm just like, bruh.
how come whenever like someone else presses it, they all teleport
That's
once?
a good point. That is a good point. I don't know. Unless if
Because she presses it and then she teleports alone, but then like it's not like they all press it at the same time either.
he didn't press. Did the Doctor press it whilst saying, like putting it over her neck, or did Pete press it and everyone went with him?
No, because she puts it there and he backs away, I think.
Or is it because Pete took everyone's off apart from hers? Pete started collecting them, didn't he? When they went to the parallel universe, he took Mickey's, Jackie's away from them. Like he started collecting them, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was after Rose had already teleported back, though.
Yeah.
Did he? Oh, I thought that was during her. Oh.
Yeah, because they got into the fight and he like,
Yeah.
you know, where he's like, she's not my daughter,
Oh.
she's yours.
Right, yeah,
Like-
Yeah, Jackie wanted to go
yeah,
back to
no,
her.
right, yeah. I'm getting my scenes mixed up.
But yeah, you did use voice activation for it.
I'm gonna just assume Senor Plot Comedians. I guess I can't think of any other reason why hers would be a single one, but everyone else's is a group one.
I don't know.
You find it out?
Nope.
Okay, we'll move on.
And in the people, like, you know, when you get the people also ask.
Oh, right, okay, we'll move on.
Yeah.
We're not doing fan speculation. That's our job.
No, it's like, why is Doctor Who season 14 so bad?
Okay, that's not a bad series apart from the last two episodes. In the first episode.
Which one's that? That's
Series
Shooty's
14.
first.
Yeah. Space Babies
Okay.
and the final two part of the only bad episodes. The rest are not bad.
Are they?
Boomtown, Rogue, 73 Yards, Dot and Bubble. They're not bad episodes. I enjoy them episodes.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, series 14. It said season or something. I think I did Devil's Card.
Oh, okay, you know, I forgot. I didn't even mention the Devil's Card when I did the list. I think that sums up what I think about Devil's Card. Okay. There's 4 good episodes. There's 4 good episodes in series 1. Season 1.
Yeah, but that's half the season.
Oh yeah, it's
Half
ass.
the
It's
season is
ass.
bad.
It's all ass. I'm still saying it's bad. Well, yeah, no, it's a bad. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm trying to defend it. I don't like it. Anyways, but then Rose gets back, and at this point, the Doctor just kind of accepts it. There's already been like fucking million and fucking holes ripped in the universe by them teleporting back and forth, so I don't think he's wanting to risk anymore. So like, you know, gets Rose to like help like put coordinates in. He even tells him to put 6666. Does he say 666 or just 66? He does a Satan's Pit reference, I think. I think there's a reference to Satan's Pit in the like way the coordinates, because he told us avoid hell, and the coordinates is like 666 or something like that. I think it's just like a little like a nod of like yeah.
I also like the part in the words reference when she gets teleported back. It's like, oh, he's not doing that to me again.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay. But anyways, yeah. So when they're about to open up the parallel universe vortex thing again, they put the magnets on the wall, what the Doctor grabbed, and yeah, they open up the void, and pretty much hold on for dear life, and then the Daleks and all that start to get sucked in.
Oh no, it's not a reference. It just says set them all 6.
Oh,
That's all it is.
I'm gonna somehow make out that's a reference to 666, but that's just me.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, so the Daleks and Cybermen all start to get sucked in, which there's a really funny but also could be horrific scene. What would be hilarious. Now, do you know like how they're holding on for dear life? Can you just imagine in front of a Daleks going at like 200 miles an hour, just hit Rose and just blood just like just no, but like, you gotta admit, it's a very small room with millions of Daleks getting sucked in. There could be an A train scene just happen here. Oh, that's all.
That would be a hard-hitting death.
Just for Doctor Who gets covered.
Yeah.
Just for Doctor Who.
Shock value.
Just for Doctor Who gets covered like.
Yeah.
Make Doctor Who 18. No, I'm just
the whole season is just like 12, and then the season finale is 19.
I just felt like, I don't know, it just made me chuckle whilst watching. I'm just like, can you just imagine the shock value of that happening? Like, and like, that is how she died. But anyways, but then the lever, what keeps the vortex open, sparks out for some reason. I don't know why it sparks out. I thought it was Cyberman or something hit it, but we don't actually see any of them hit it, so I think it just sparks out. I'm assuming a fault. It's probably just a fault with the lever.
Also, what's Shimmer and Shake? Shiver and Shake.
Shiver and Shake?
Yeah.
What?
So Hope and Glory, Mutt and Jeff, and Shiver and Shake. When they talk about the old team and stuff. Rose goes, that's more like a bit of a smile, the old team. And Doctor goes, Hope and Glory, Mutt and Jeff, and Shiver and Shake.
I'm assuming Shiver and Shake is Mickey? I'm assuming Mickey? I don't remember hearing that, so that's news to me.
It's just a comic thing.
No.
But then I think it's a bunch of different comics.
Right, okay. But anyways, we'll get back. So the lever starts to go down, and meaning the void starts to shut off. So Buzz then lets go of the magnet and like goes onto the lever to like pull it back up so the void opens up. But then when she does it, obviously the void opens up again, and she then obviously starts to get pulled back in, holding on for dear life with the lever. Now she was holding on to the magnet with her arm, which is good support, where now she's holding on with her hands. And we can only assume the would you say suction of the void?
Yes.
Yes. The suction of the void is, well, I mean, it's strong enough that she pull metal creatures out in the air to, go into the void. So I'm holding on for dear life is going to be quite hard. But whilst holding on, though, we do start to see her fingers slip. And the Doctor obviously shouting, "Hold on!" Again, he can't do anything until the void's shut. He generally can't do anything. If he lets go, he's just going to enter a void. There is no jumping sides. But then,
just a quick little jog,
Yeah. Pete Tyler, the man himself, somehow did it. So no, but yeah. So Ben accidentally lets go, starts to fly in slow-mo. The Doctor, no. But then luckily Pete does appear, captures her, and then disappears. Obviously, the void then obviously shuts and fully disconnecting both parallel universes, meaning that there is no opening anymore. There is no way that. Did we talk about this actually? Is this why the TARDIS fell into the parallel universe? Do you think because of the what Torchwood and all that been doing with the opening up the void, do you think the TARDIS just accidentally fell in because of the fucking the holes getting fucking punctured in?
Maybe.
I don't know. That's just a random fucking throw out there. Maybe not though, because I guess Cybermen was on the parallel world when that all happening. Unless, I don't know. Again, that's just a random fucking theory I'm throwing out there.
It just fell through a gap in the time vortex, so it didn't go through a hole. That's the thing.
That's boring. No, I'm joking. Ben,
I know that like we're meant to debate shit, but like when there's an answer, there's an answer.
There's an answer. No, but then, anyways, then we do get the most beautiful piece of fucking music ever made, known to man, "Doomsday" by Marigold. Whilst and then like we see the famous Rose banging on the wall, crying, and the Doctor going up to the wall, like it. You know, it's a very iconic scene. I don't know how to word it without it's just sounding goofier than. It's a sad scene. I know people who have bawled their eyes out to this scene. I would say the music carries the scene. How did you feel, Haley, about the scene? Does the music get to you? Does it touch your heartstrings?
Are we distracted by crocheting?
What?
I can multitask unlike you.
Hey, I'm searching things up while doing the podcast. Thank you.
But did it? Because again, this is like, I mean, you've seen it once, but this is like a second time viewing. Me and Josh have seen this episode too many times, so we're a bit numb to it by now.
I think the only problem is during the whole episode, I was also just taking the piss of random things, making jokes.
Yeah,
I think if I had watched it on my own,
it would have hit harder.
It would have hit harder.
You kept taking out the emotional bits by being like, yeah.
I mean, also just like talking at me while I was trying to figure out what was going on.
What?
You just started talking at me. And I was trying to listen to what was going on, but also listen to you, and I couldn't do both.
So you can't multitask.
I was also crocheting.
Okay.
Sounds like excuses.
But I would say
two things at once.
To be fair, I even still listen to Doomsday and it's like, damn, it's a beautiful song, depressing song, but brilliant song. So
It is brilliant.
I think if you was by yourself watching it or with someone taking it more seriously, you might be in your feels more.
No, if me and you were watching it, I'd take you both.
We and you would be fucking taking the piss out of it, but we've seen it a million times.
Okay, if you were here as well with me and Haley, you'd probably also be laughing and taking piss as well.
Yeah, okay, right, okay, fine. Under the circumstances, I'll let it slide. The rest of the episode, you can, as long as you didn't make a joke about this one scene, did you? Right?
Oh no.
Okay. But no, yeah. I mean, I would say this scene alone probably makes this a very good episode. Again, the music, the score, in my humble opinion.
It's the collective is gone from -17 to -15.
Okay, see, it's going up. We're not biased, guys. But yeah, then after that scene, we then cut to then Rose waking up in her bed, but like to hearing like the voice of a doctor, like saying, well, just Rose constantly. Is it just Rose? It doesn't say like come here or anything, does it? I think it is literally just like Rose. And
I think he says follow that voice.
Does he say that?
I think she interprets it as old voice.
No, because I swear she said I'm going to listen to what the voice said and follow it or something. I could be wrong.
I'll let the script guy find it.
I'm hard to find it. It's hard.
What's my line again? I don't know. I'm trying to find it myself.
I can't find it.
Oh. It's like, it must be just like Rose narration scene because it's her speaking in a narration voice.
It skips it.
It skips it.
It skips it.
That is some bullshit.
Like, so it goes, the wide shot when they're walking away from the wall,
What? The next shot
and
is
then it's the beach.
That seems like a flaw.
And talking about Rose and Jackie and the kid that's thinking that's on the way.
Okay, well that's a flaw. Well, anyways, yeah.
Bullshit.
Well, anyways, Buzz interprets or hears the Doctor pretty much whispering like, "Rose, come here," or whatever. She knows to go to she knows to follow this voice somehow, and then, well, yeah, she goes hundreds of miles to Norway on a beach called, I won't try and pronounce Norway is saying it, but the beach is called Bad Wolf Bay, which is obviously ironic because translated to it, to Bad Wolf Bay, which is obviously ironic because, well, Bad Wolf is Bose. But when she gets to the beach, we see a hologram of the Doctor standing there, like, and the Doctor starts to speak to her, and apparently, like, how the Doctor speaking to her is literally burning up a sun, like he's literally destroying a sun just to speak to her for like 2 minutes. And then we find out that the Doctor's only got about 2 minutes to actually speak to her. But we do find out that Jackie has a baby. I know we brought it up earlier in the episode, but that's nice because the Doctor thinks at first, "Oh, you have a bit kid?" Which the Doctor, I don't know if the Doctor thinks that's his kid at first.
That's what I was thinking when I was watching it.
Yeah.
Because they don't actually ever disclose if they're in a relationship. There is no like disclosure.
Something's probably gone on. And she does need to sleep. She is a human after all. I don't know about the Doctor, but she doesn't sleep, so maybe.
I mean, he does say he does dream. In the 50th. Glower asks if I ever sleep, and it's like, of course I dream. And it's just like, what are your dreams? And it's like, I dream of where I'm going. So he does sleep, just not as often as humans.
I mean, he could run for a while, so he's probably got more energy than them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think he's
been running for all his life.
I think we should just have a breakdown of a 50th anniversary trailer.
No, we'll do that. We'll do that the week before.
Just a 1 hour fucking breakdown on a 2-minute trailer. That would be such a goofy thing to do, like 13 years after the trailer came out. Anyways, but so we find out that Jackie has a kid, which is not has a kid, is gonna have a kid. Bleh.
I mean, they did that quick. It's been like what, 3 months? And
I don't actually know how long it's been for them, but probably a few months. Yeah, probably a few months.
Back onto the transfer.
Is that useful information to know?
Just intrigued.
Intrigued.
Yeah, just
at least 2 months gone.
2 months
So
gone.
she's at least 3 months pregnant.
Right. Okay.
So it's at least 3 months ahead.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. And then the Doctor does reveal to Rose that, "Oh yeah, you're dead on Earth now," and she's like, "Huh?" And it's like, well, when everyone disappeared, when everyone disappeared, everyone just assumed you was one of the victims. And then Rose is like, "Can I ever see you again?" And the Doctor's like, "No, you can't. If I try and even see you once again, the world would just whoosh." And they have abused that. The Doctor was hated the thought of doing it in the fucking Age of Steel episode, so the fact it's being fucking used this much of going back and forth, I mean, it must be like a strand of hair holding it together at this point.
No, because the hole's been pulled together. There's
Did it get pulled together? Right.
Well, it's like, I said this while I was looking at it. It looks like a piece of paper against the scrunch up.
Does just look like that, yeah. I think that was just some lazy
CGI. Like, that's the wall being closed up now.
Right. So yeah, the Doctor is
he's burning up a sun to say goodbye. Because it's a tiny hole.
Yeah, exactly. And it's only like a 3-minute chat, so the power to even try and get to that universe would be insane.
But
anyways, Rosin like struggles like to actually say it, but then she's like, I love you. Like she does it. She said to the Doctor like, I love you, and like the Doctor obviously. Then the Doctor's like, well, I suppose this is my last chance to say it, and it's like, Rose Tyler. I think he was then gonna say I love you, but then he just says Rose Tyler and vanishes. Which is that meant to be the heartbreaking bit of the episode? Is her not
Budget ran out.
budget ran out? The hologram and keeping his hair looking like it's sitting the TARDIS on a windy beach is just too much.
There wasn't enough gel left.
Just between every like cutaway where it comes back and forth, someone's there just on doing this.
Oh, and a randomness. I mean that scene's ended. Do you think Rose sees Pete more as a stepdad or as a dad?
What, Rose sees Pete?
Yeah.
Parallel universe, Pete.
Yeah, probably as a dad.
Do you think?
I mean, he does. Yeah.
But also, I don't know if you'd say stepdad.
But then the other way around is, does Pete see Rose as a daughter?
Yeah, exactly. No, it must be the stepdaughter. But then again, maybe Pete saving her is accepting as a daughter. I don't know. I don't know. It was just something I found out. Like, would do them two actually see each other as close like that? Because again, it's
I don't think so.
No.
Well, maybe they do now that it's been a few months. Whereas obviously when they first met, they probably didn't.
Maybe.
But now that it's been a few months, maybe they do.
But we'll finish off the episode with the Doctor obviously messing around with the console, and then all of a sudden he just like looks up and like just sees a woman in a wedding dress standing there, and he's like, "What?" Which then it's revealed that Catherine Tate, is playing someone in Doctor Who, the bride, as we know currently. Which obviously she's was a big comedian, still is a big comedian, but you know at the time again it was just a special guest appearance. But yeah, we see her in a wedding dress standing in the middle of TARDIS. We don't know how she got there. And the Doctor obviously does his iconic what thing, you know? And yeah, that's the end of the episode. We've obviously it's saying Doctor Who will return at Christmas for the Runaway Bride. So, what's your overall thoughts of Doomsday? The big one, the big boy.
It's really good. I feel like it's gone down a bit because we've analysed it and seen a little bottle. Because now if I rewatch it, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, this don't make sense now."
So, what would you give it? What's your rating?
But for an episode, it's probably about 9.
Yeah,
and that's putting the plot holes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because
I'm not.
Still a very good episode.
It's a good episode, but I'm not gonna lie. The Girl in the Fireplace I liked more, and I gave that a 9.
What about you?
I would say Father's Day is a better episode than that, and that's a 9 as well.
I would say probably an 8. Maybe an 8.
I could justify an 8. I could justify an 8. I don't think it's a 9 territory.
It's because of what Alan was saying about like threat level and stuff. Like I've seen that episode since I was a kid, and I didn't really think there was much threat to it.
That's the thing. There's not much threat. What carries the episode, in my opinion, is Mary Gold's fucking score of Doomsday.
So okay, what if it wasn't there then?
Oh, if it wasn't there,
Obviously
maybe
not silence, but something else.
No, I think it has to be an 8. Justifiably, it's a good final. It's just not a great episode. It's not like a one I've watched. Like, The Girl in the Fireplace and Father's Day are both episodes I've generally watched where from like, whoa. They are... Whoa.
What about the full 2-part? Because I'll agree with an 8 for that, yeah. But then full 2-part. What did we give the other one?
I think we gave that one an 8 as well.
We did. Did we just give it an 8 then in total?
8.
Yeah.
A 16 out of 20.
A minus 14. No, again,
minus 14, so probably about 2.
Yeah, adds up. No, nothing will ever beat the Slovene episodes. No, yeah, I can justify an 8. Again, it's a good final. I think when it comes to Doctor Who, Russell T Davies has never been. I mean, apart from Part in Other Ways, that's quite good. I think we gave that an 8, didn't we? I think.
Okay, that.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know.
To be fair, now
That was
thinking
like 2 months, 3 months ago.
I mean, thinking about it though, I don't think any of his finals are better than an 8. Stephen Moffat.
The Big Bang, though.
Oh, that might be a 10. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's at least a solid 9 in my opinion. We'll rewatch it and analyze it, but that's a final. That's a final in my eyes. That's a good final.
Fair. I usually try and bring up some like points to like thinking, but I can't think of all with the Big Bang. So that might actually be a 10 when we get to it.
Such a fucking Velvet episode. It's a very Velvet episode. It doesn't try and overcomplicate itself in any way, which Stephen Moffat likes to do. He likes to be smart, but there's nowhere in the episode you actually get confused. I will say the Wedding of River Song, some people would say he overcomplicated a bit of a plot.
Yeah.
But
even then, like, the final episode explains everything that's happened.
Again, that is
like,
also very high rated.
Well.
Again, that's a very high rated episode. But we'll get there soon. Soon, shortly. I say soon. Probably in like a year.
Yeah, do you want 2027?
Yeah, that adds up in my calendar. Fucking hell, end of series 2 has taken us like 6 months. And that's weekly uploads as well. Oh, I think we have to accept that. We had a good run with our 2 weekly episodes. I think unless if circumstances change or we get somehow rich on this channel and can make this a full-time job, I just don't know if it's logical that we can do 2 episodes a week. We had a good run though. Yeah. We did we had 3 weeks. We had 3 weeks where there was 2 episodes.
Unfortunately. Could have been 4.
Anyways, it's fine. It's less stress on my behalf editing into right. Anyways, it's time for some Alan's fun facts. I would say the big one. There's some facts. Nothing too juicy. I thought there might be more juicy facts for the final of, this episode, but apparently not. So, this is the final episode where the control room of the TARDIS is dimly lit. I'm happy about this. I know that I've not brought it much, but this first 2 series of the TARDIS are very dimly lit. All the TARDIS scenes are very dimly lit. Have you ever noticed that?
Really?
Have you never noticed that? Oh, every single TARDIS scene, they are so dimly lit. If they've just got that blue light shining on them with like no stage lights, so it's just a very dimly lit. Have you never noticed that? Oh. Just me,
I just thought it was Paul quality.
But yeah, no. So that's a yippee moment for me because I like when you actually can see the TARDIS. This is the only final, which this has got me. I had a bit of a this is the only final in a revised series written by Russell T Davies that features the 10th Doctor, but not Captain Jack Harkness. He's literally in the 9th Doctor's final. Series 3 and Series 4 finals.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's like a but he has literally appeared in apart from this final, every other final.
Russell T Davies though, yeah.
Yeah, first one, RTD one. Yeah, I'm just like, he has actually appeared in most finals, which I like. Well, Captain Jack, so I won't complain. The reference to Harriet Jones, because we find out that in the parallel universe, Harriet Jones is still Prime Minister there. So the reference is...
It's a president.
She's Prime Minister.
Because it's called president.
Oh, is she?
It's called president.
Oh, I thought she... okay. The reference to Harriet Jones leading the golden age is in the parallel world directly correlates to the Doctor's earlier predictions of Harriet Jones leading 3 successive terms as a leader in Britain's golden age. Further, the Doctor's warning to keep an eye on her references to involvements of Christmas invasion. So, even though it didn't happen on that Earth, the Doctor does know about Harriet Jones being a successful Prime Minister. Just not on their Earth. Russell T Davies told the press Rose was gone for good, but he told Billie Piper, "I'll see you in 2 years." Which I thought is quite cool.
Imagine she had to keep that secret.
Oh yeah, like everyone's like, "Oh my god, you got it!" It's like, yeah.
I won't be able to keep that secret.
And then
I think she came back for another like fucking finale-ish for 50th.
Oh yeah, she's getting overused like David Tennant at this point. They'll be doing it till they're 90. And
Especially in Company the 60th.
Honestly. An item of discussion between the production staff was over who should rescue Rose. Russell T Davies and Julia Gardner wanted Pete to rescue her, whilst Noel Clarke and Phil Collinson wanted Mickey to be the one to save Rose. But ultimately given the role to Pete to emphasize that he had accepted Rose as his surrogate daughter. So Mickey was potentially going to be one to save Rose.
I don't know. I feel like I would have preferred that.
I think that would have been better.
Yeah.
Because Mickey is still fucking head over heels for her. But then again,
She says it in the episode, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But I feel like, again, I guess Pete rescuing her is kind of an acceptance of like, you are my daughter, I guess. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Hey, she's 20 or 21. It's not like you got to bring her up. You don't have to deal with all the shit. You just get like the nice, wholesome family now. You don't have to deal with like the fucking nappies and the crying and the fucking.
Oh no, they do because I've got the other kids.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh,
he's done fucked himself.
Maybe that's why I don't come back. Maybe he'd realise I actually don't like this character. But no, well, that's the end of this episode of Doomsday, the big finale. Probably the most famous finale in Doctor Who, even though I would say Big Bang's better, but that's just me.
Yeah, but a lot of people did stop watching, didn't they? Because they didn't want.
It was still very like big, though. Matt Smith's
still very big, but then there's still a few people who just.
I'm assuming it went down by 1 million or 2 viewers, but yeah. I mean, they're literally thinking of restarting with season 1 for Matt Smith because of how big this era was. He didn't know if he should continue the era with his writing from out doing that era. He generally was like thinking, maybe I might do season 1, and it's like, that would have really fucked with fans if you did that.
Yeah.
It's already bad now that there's 3 separate versions of Doctor Who.
Here's a thought. What was it? I forgot what I was going to say. It's to do with the.
Oh my god.
No, it's to do with like the ending of Shooter's second season when he regenerates and what the fuck's happening?
Fucking 42's going on here. I'm fucking getting it in my eyes. Anyone who can't see, the sun has just decided to blind me. But
no,
yeah, continue.
I think it shouldn't obviously reveal that it was Rose Tyler, but also don't continue it on from that point. Do it like her own adventure, trying to obviously whatever the story's going to be. But
you're talking about what's going to happen?
Yeah. What I feel like should happen.
Yeah, I don't
think
like again.
Ninth Doctor when he's just out there
again. That is not the Doctor who's regenerated. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, but I don't want to restart. Like, she's just regenerated, like in the Christmas invasion kind of thing.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I get you. No,
I wanted to skip a few hours to be like, go start on her adventure already.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what Russell D Davies has cooked. It's his last episode. Everyone's saying it's his last episode. So he's got. I don't even want him to do it. But he's got to wrap up his fucking storylines. We still haven't met the boss. We don't know what the master's doing. I'm assuming he's not going to touch a master. You can't do the boss unless if the boss is the master. But then the boss wouldn't be the master because the master's a tooth in the toy maker, so it wouldn't be him.
Exactly. And they'll pick up
too many. Yeah, there's 2 major plot lines he hasn't answered yet. Susan, is that done and dusted?
Oh yeah, apparently Susan was actually a part of season the
final
7th Doctor. So she came back, apparently. This is what random...
I've not seen a lot of classic Who guys, so I can't fact check that. I mean, Josh can know right now, but
she returned during the 5 Doctors. And then that's about it. So she did return. That was in 1983, but she came back as like the first Doctor's companion.
that fairs.
Charity specials count? They count?
No.
No. You really got to start your camera.
I won't say charity specials. If you talk about like a 1993 episode or some shit like that, no. That's the episode. It's
Then
like a 5-minute
she
thing.
stays as the first Doctor's companion. But apparently she did return during the 7th Doctor's thing.
I'll have to see.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know 100%.
We will. I mean, I will eventually watch all the classic Who. I feel like I kind of have to, but I guess I can't say I'm a full Doctor Who fan until I've seen all of Doctor Who. But saying that, I've not seen War Between the Land of the Sea yet, which is actually a new show. So I'm slacking.
That's something we're going to watch.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that.
Exactly. Yeah, that came and went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, anyways, thanks to everyone who has watched this episode. Hope you enjoyed. The next episode is obviously The Runaway Bride. Quite a good episode, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen it, but there's some good bits, I would say.
I enjoyed it.
Highlights. We've made some memes on the Whovian Y Instagram. Shameless plug for anyone who wants to go see it.
One girl finally gets his driving license.
Oh yeah, Josh also helps with the memes. Don't worry, guys. It's not all me. Right, yeah, anyways, we'll end the episode. I hope everyone has a lovely week. We will see you next week for Runaway Bride. And yeah. Oh, and there'll be the 8-episode end retrospective video happening at some point. Oh, coming up soon. Where we do the 8-episode breakdown.
Yeah.
And a retrospective of this entire series. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Which we'll have to somehow find in your time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we'll see you next week, everyone. I hope everyone has a good time, and we'll see you later.
Goodbye, everyone.